Hello, Elon family. My name is Jay Vetter. I'm the executive chef here at Elon University. Welcome back to the next episode of Phoenix Flavor. I'm glad to have you and hope you enjoy this one as much as I enjoy making them and as much as I enjoyed the last one. Today, we're going to stick with our theme of basic ingredients, and we're going to grab some things from the pantry that everyone should have in their pantry and have some fun, again, around the table, thinking about getting the family together and making dinner tonight. Today, we're going to make pizza dough. This is a basic pizza dough. You can then take this and make breadsticks. You can make garlic knots. You can do whatever. You can go to our website. If I move too fast or talk too fast, you can go to our website and get the recipe, elondining.com. And so we'll just go ahead and get started here. So today, again, we're using all-purpose flour. Should have it readily available. You can use bread flour as well. Again, I find the all-purpose flour makes for a little bit softer dough. If you want a little bit more texture or crunch to it, definitely use bread flour if you have it. But again, don't stress over the flour too much. If you have a gluten intolerance, definitely get a gluten-free flour. There's some great flours out there to make a gluten-free version of the same pizza. We'll also put that recipe up as well on our website for a gluten-free version. So let's get started. We're going to start off with 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to put 1 cup in the bowl. If you have a stand mixer, it'll definitely take the work out of this. And make it a little bit easier, but don't get stressed if you don't have a stand mixer, which is why we're going to do it this way today. We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way, and again, get that workout in so you don't have to go to the gym. So I got a cup of flour in my bowl here. Next to that, I'm going to add 1 pack of instant dry yeast, which is about 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast. Just add that right to your flour. Next up is going to be 1 1/2 teaspoons of sugar. Oops. Tough mistake there. You can mix the sugar and the salt. 3/4 teaspoon of salt. At this point, we're going to incorporate the dry ingredients together. Again, this is a basic pizza dough. So if you want to be creative, you could add some dried basil, dried oregano, garlic powder, fresh garlic to this, and you can flavor the dough. So again, you can have some fun with it. So there we have that part mixed up. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start to add some of our wet ingredients. This is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And the very last ingredient is 3/4 cup of warm water. Again, you want this water to be between 105 and 115 degrees. Much hotter than that could possibly kill the yeast. So dump that right in and start to incorporate. And look, again, it should be fun, not stressful. If something happens and the yeast does not activate and it doesn't rise, don't worry about it. Probably how flatbread pizza was invented. So just keep going with it and have fun. Be more of a cracker consistency and flatter and crispier, but don't get stressed out of it. So you want to incorporate this until it's smooth. Done. After it gets smooth, you just want to start incorporating some more flour into that. I usually like to start with another cup of flour. Total, you're going up, like I said, with about 2 1/3 cups of flour. But again, it's not an exact science. You're going to kind of do it by feel and the way it starts to. In the mixing bowl, you have the mixing attachment, the dough hook, as it starts to pull away from the bowl, that's when you know it starts to form that ball. It'll do the same here as you start adding the flour. I'll usually add about half a cup of flour at a time and get it incorporated. Interesting fact is we actually make all the pizza dough on campus that we use at Elon, and parents, as you know, kids like pizza, so we have a lot of folks that are very busy making pizza dough all the time on campus. But we're very proud of that because again, it's minimal ingredients, no additives, no preservatives. Now you'll see just by incorporating this, it'll start to form a ball. And you want to incorporate the flour. If the dough seems too sticky, just add a little more flour to that until it starts to form that ball that you're seeing now. Again, this is where you want to get in there. Just finish incorporating it. And there you go. That's basically it. So at this point, you want to drizzle some olive oil on top of this. Grab your pastry brush here, just brush the top. Now we want to wrap this with plastic wrap and put it in a warm place in the kitchen Maybe if you already have your oven on, which you'll need later, go ahead and turn your oven on. Just set this wrap, the plastic wrap, on top of the oven. So you're looking for about an hour. Start checking at 30 minutes, but the basic guideline is you want this dough to double in size. All right, after an hour, the dough is risen. You can visually look at it and see that it's doubled in size from what we started with. You can smell the yeast. It's one of my favorite smells, smelling the yeast. Actually, it reminds me of being at my grandmother's house. So you have the dough, it's risen. I just punched it down. Again, we're going to deflate it there. And we want to add some flour here to our surface, to our cutting board. And pull the dough out and put it on the board. Get this out of the way. Now, at this point, you have some different directions you can go. This dough, this recipe will make about a 12-inch pizza. Or if you want to do the fun family thing, you can actually split it up into pieces and give everybody in the family a piece of dough. And we just want to knead it a little bit here. Again, this doubles for your gym workout. Again, this all-purpose flour makes a really soft dough. Now, again, you can divide this out again, make as many as you want. Take your rolling pin out. Again, you're gonna get your workout today. And just roll your dough out to the shape you want. Again, don't think it has to be a perfectly round circle. This one I'm actually gonna do is gonna be oblong. Just kind of hand stretched. That off to the side, kind of pull it. At this point, if you're really adventurous, you can start tossing your dough in the air. Although mom and dad might get a little upset if it sticks to the ceiling, so maybe not. You want to stretch this out to where you get to the shape you want it. Again, you see there's a hole. Don't sweat if you get a hole, just patch it back up. Again, we're going to stretch this one oblong. Get this dough off here. Now at this point, get your dough to where you want it. You can make it as thin or thick. Everybody, again, pizza, everyone has a definition of what their favorite pizza is. Thick crust, thin crust. Make it however you want to make it. So again, very rustic look here to it. We're going to just start. And again, this is where you just want to use ingredients you have. This could be a white sauce, a red sauce. It could be anything you have in your pantry. I like to start off by brushing the dough with a little olive oil, just to get things started. Now, follow that up. Today we're going to do a basic pepperoni pizza. We have a basic red sauce. If you were with us last week, this is actually the same marinara sauce we made last week. Again, whatever you have, the jar sauce, you can use a white sauce. Parents, I can tell you, most of the Elon students love buffalo chicken pizza. So if you really want to win them over, surprise them with the ingredients. Some buffalo sauce, some grilled diced chicken that's already been cooked, and some blue cheese, and definitely ranch dressing. All the kids like ranch dressing with the pizza. Now, back to our pepperoni pizza. We'll top this with some mozzarella cheese. A little bit on there. And the most exciting part, the reason I picked the pepperoni pizza, we are so fortunate here again at Elon. We have a partner that literally is less than 5 minutes from campus, San Giuseppe's. He makes this amazing pepperoni, and it's also made with North Carolina pork. We're so fortunate to have him as a partner and like to use and show off anytime we can. Here's his pepperoni. It's been sliced as much or as little pepperoni as you want. Again, fresh vegetables, if you have peppers, onions, mushrooms, whatever you like, add to your pizza. Again, this is just a basic one for today. And now at this point, goes in the oven on a sheet pan at 425 degrees, 13 to 15 minutes, just keep an eye on it. And out of the oven we come. There goes our pepperoni pizza, a little oblong, misshapen. I personally like to top it with some Parmesan cheese. And again, some chili flakes. Can't go wrong with some chili flakes, add a little spice to it. And folks, there you go. It's that simple. Be a great evening with the family making pizza. And again, everybody loves pizza. We miss you guys. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you again next week.